Alright guys, welcome back to Kultured Uncut. So this is the segment where we basically talk to our special guests, of course, see what they've been up to. For you guys who don't know them, you guys who do know them, just to see what's popping with them. And I'm chilling with my homie 2leestark today. And obviously we got Stephen on Kent. I got it right.
Stephen
off Kent. Hey, I have to, even Tule, I know he was going to correct me, but that's his name. Tell me, boy. Anyway, my niggas, what's good? How you guys doing? What's popping?
I'm wonderful. I'm living.
Yeah, we good. Yeah. There may be wolves out on digital platforms.
Yes, so you guys are working. I know that you guys are working on the EP right now. Tell us about that. What the project is about. How did you guys come together?
The EP's out already, and the door just opened. That means more doors being opened by the EP.
Guys, it's just we have to keep it uncut. It's very raw. We have to tell Khalifa. We are chatting to the homies.
But yeah, on the real though, we dropped the EP 2 weeks, 1 week, 2 weeks, 2 weeks ago tomorrow.
Back, yeah.
2 weeks ago tomorrow we dropped the EP. I just come off.
How many joints you guys got?
7 tracks on the EP.
Yeah.
I just come off doing my first EP games. Or my first solo EP games. Steve getting ready to drop his solo EP and
sometime this year. Yeah. Please don't do that.
But in between then we felt like there was a sweet spot where we could drop a project that really establishes Off Boys as a record label.
Dope.
Yeah, which got maybe will be coming to fruition. And there's a backstory behind it. Maybe Steve can break that down.
Yeah.
About the EP and the conceptualization.
Before we go to that, bro, I wanted to, because you obviously like mad like family with the Off Boys and all of that, bro. I wanted to know like about that movement. Please, people, we see it everywhere. We hear about it everywhere. Tell people what the Off Boys really consist of.
I mean, first and foremost, the Off Boys is a record label.
Yeah.
And I think because the name of my most successful commercial song was Off Boys, people were like, yo, what the fuck is this? Like, you guys groove a lot and you party, but like,
and you guys turn places up, bro. Yo, boy, the Instagram shakes, boy. The phone shakes on Insta. You guys jump on stage, boy.
Yeah, we make it a mission to make sure you refurbish your couches the next day. But it really is a record label, first and foremost. And then by extension, there's Off Boy Studios run by Adventure Dash, and we do all production from photo shoots, videos, etc. So it's really just if you were to put it in professional terms, it's a 360-degree independent label for people who want to stay independent.
Shout out. Nice.
Yeah.
No way. Alright, Steven, follow us, bro.
Yes, sir. So I've been working on 2leestark for like quite some time now. This is actually the second project we did.
Yeah, this nigga's my 40. Yeah, he the guy.
Oh shit, so you produce, bro?
Oh yeah, I do.
Yeah, everything you've heard from the stable in the past 2 years is produced by.
Crazy.
Yeah. So we
just make sure there's no Pusha T coming at you. I'm kidding. Yeah, holla.
So yes, we started on the Games EP, which was like a very organic process. We just worked together, and then he had a bunch of songs that he liked, and I felt like they felt a specific packaging.
Yeah.
So he made that EP, and it did pretty well. The Off Boys was on high rotation. And, did some wonderful things for him. To deal with Jägermeister.
So you produced Off Boys?
I did, yes. That's
true. That's dope. So is that your vibe? Is that your like your set style of producing? What do you have like?
I have like a lot of like musical range. I think that people finally listen to this EP or they get my new music that's gonna come out. I think people kind of like get a grasp of what I can do musically. That's not just like the only thing I did. It's just like one of the only things that I did that really got people's attention and got them talking about it. So there may be wolves, just like we had 7 songs on Games, right? We have 7 songs again, and we're both on both songs. You're singing, rapping, production, all in-house. And we've heard some like good things about it. We've got some international coverage. Like,
nice.
Yeah. Shout out to Colors Studios.
Yeah. Colors Studios all the way in Berlin. Like they put us on their
website. So what do they do?
They've got this thing called Colors of Berlin, basically, and it's like a studio where all come up artists who establish or about to break through and do big things. They put them in a studio and they perform one of the songs. The other side is that they host all of the up and coming music across the globe on their website.
That's dope. Bro, I wanted to find out for you, because I know Tuli, bro, I've seen you like do your live thing, right? I wanted to know, bro, like, correct me if I'm wrong, you predominantly always love having a live band.
Yeah.
What is, because I think a lot of homies like, you're probably one of the first homies that's, because homies start off like this, they do their backtrack, then they blow up, and then eventually they get a band. What made you decide to like kick off your whole situation off the get?
I think it's the passion, you know, because I was in theatre throughout my high school career.
Yeah.
So that same dedication to the arts in terms of how do you make the product you present an experience and not just a display, as it were, really drove me to want to have that live element from the jump. And so long as I can maintain it and find a way to fund it, I think it's going to be a staple and something I'd like for a record label as energetic as Off Boys to have. You know? As the captain, as it were, of the ship, there's certain values that you want to instill, and I want to make sure that the example that sets is through the live band in terms of the energy, but also to make sure that if anyone who's signed underneath myself and Steven comes about, they understand the principles from what we do from the jump, and then that will give them leeway to fix and match their show with their personal touch, but making sure that the same energy is there. Yeah,
that's dope. For people that don't know, bro, I'm sure, obviously, we from Joburg, bro, like, you know what I mean, and I'm sure people are going to watch this show from everywhere, you know what I mean? 2lee has been at it for a very, very long time. I know you for a while, bro, and you've been at it for a long, long time. What's the difference now with, like, because you have, like, a nice, I don't know, hey, guys, just with a pause, a young, no, you know, dodgy stuff. You have a nice glow up, or your glow up is nice, the work is good, you trending, you know what I mean? Like, your shit is out there, bro. We're hearing about you so much more. How did the energy shift? When did the energy shift? When did you realize, yo, I think this is where now we're on?
I think it's just about finding people with a common vision more than anything else. That was it. Because no man is an island, you know, so it's very hard to build one man.
And you've had like the same team around you all the time.
Yeah, right? I mean, Holly and Dave have been around with me from the jump, and that family has extended and grown substantially, and you can see it in the results that you speak of, in our small milestones that we're collecting along the way. And without that help, I don't think the music would be as prevalent as it is, and give way for people like Steve to be able to hone their craft, you know. Because at the end of the day, I think the purpose is to bring something authentic to the country, but as a squad. You know, like we are Wu-Tang, you know. You know, we are prophets of the city, you know. We are all those references need to come into play when you see us. We are Rough Riders, but our own version. So yeah, I think it's been more about the team effort that's come together more than it is about anything that I've done in my personal capacity. But on the flip side, I'm fucking dedicated to the shit.
My nigga.
So yeah.
All right, cool. So one more before we go. Your sound, bro, you know, you have a crazy sound, you know what I mean? And it's not a conventional like hip hop South African sound. You have a very like crossover too, you know what I mean? Who are the homies that you would work with in the game, you know what I mean? Because I know you have worked with Les and them.
And Reason.
Yeah. So who are the homies that you would work with outside of the hip hop spectrum? I
definitely want to do work with Angie Santana. I've done work with a lady called Mikhail Jones. She's super dope. Tambanje, definitely want to work with her. Lady Zamar, definitely want to work with her. A lot more females, man. Than males, really. In terms of outside.
Why that, though? Why that?
Because it's an.
They're just gonna give a different.
It's a different nuance to what you're presenting. And I mean, of course, there are outliers like Clyde that you have to work with, and yourself and stuff like that. But generally speaking, the male-dominated market is really not as experimental as you want it to be. Saying. So yeah, it's cool to fuck with the ladies as well at the moment. I think that's the goal. I don't know if you agree or disagree or.
I really agree with you.
Let's go. Yeah. All right, cool. 2lee, Steven, you guys tell us what you guys got coming, what you guys are busy with. Obviously the EP, and what's popping with you in the future?
Yeah, there may be wolves whenever this comes out. Cocoon on Friday. If you see it, if you don't, I mean, we're pushing the EP as a project.
Come out to Cocoon, everybody. On
Friday. But in terms of the holistic project that we're working on as a squad, it's really about getting myself and Steve out there as a record label. So I think that's the priority. So you'll see when my album comes out. We're not doing any more EPs after this. When my album comes out, the groundwork would have been laid out. And that goes vice versa. You know, Steve feeds off my energy. I feed off Steve's energy because we're two completely different artists 100%. In terms of the lanes we want to run in.
So pretty much more of the same. We're just going to be promoting the EP a whole lot of like live shows and stuff. Got my single that's going to come out, and I'm also doing a solo EP this year. and then album probably top of next year when I come back from LA, and then we gonna be good.
What are you doing in LA, bro?
I'm just gonna go finish up my album. So like with all my music, there's like 2 guys that I work with. There's Steven Gillard and Kevin Ep2. They've done like crazy shit. Like they've written Felicia Keys, the mix for Ed Sheeran. Like they'd like super bug. Foreign artists, I don't plan on doing it, but like if it does happen, I'm not opposed to it if it makes sense. Like I'm definitely not reaching out to anyone to say, hey, be on my project. But if we happen to bump into each other and it fits what I'm trying to do, then I'll take it on board. But as far as, seeking anyone out, because I feel like the project's gonna be powerful enough if I just bring my A game,
And before Stephen blows, you guys know it was first year Cultured Uncut. The homie Stephen of Kent. Homie 2leestark, thank you so much, bro.
Papa.
You guys are the dopest.
Thank you so much for having us, bro.
Oh, appreciate it so much, bro. Good luck, my nigga.
Tell me how you really feel when you watching what we do. Gram, please don't ask about my mood. If you really had to choose, I would pick me too. Sitting sideways on the highway, call the AA dude. Feeling for the seafood, color watch and the who. Call your boys and the girls, it's about to be a groove. It's about to be a situation called a lituation. Baby, we ain't dated. Okay, man, we made it. By the way, we made it. Hanging with the greatest, always be the latest. Like we never made it, baby, boo, you playing. All the Spielbergs, movie magic making. Yeah, you feel hurt, but a friend is flaming. Not a New Year, but we celebrating. All boys say woo. All boys go wow. All boys say woo. All boys go wow. I catch the ball like a running back. Give me the plug, not the middleman. Show me the mayo, I'm whipping that. I told her she bad, so she feeling mad. All boys say woo. All boys go wow. All boys say woo. All boys go wow. I catch the ball like a running back. Give me the plug, not the middleman. Show me the mayo, I'm whipping that. I told her she bad, so she feeling mad. Wave it, pass it, whip it, wave it, pass it, whip it, baby, whip it, wave it. You been asking why we gas? Take a look at what we have. Grey goose on the table, hit it straight, no dash. Reporting live from the beat, Monday at the top of the shit, so you can vibe with the kid. Sitting on HD, this is bad, not dumb. Only one, not clone. When I'm standing on the couch, better know I'm in my zone. Turn up, we gon' turn to the moon. Give a fuck about your top 5, I'm just coming for the throne. So I hope you niggas watch it. No J, no yay. That's a pun for the drugs too. You probably get it next day. Get the check, got the middleman. Get the plug like a magazine. On, the look at the man. Hook the mayo like it's man. I'm alone, don't tell a man. Call the lawyer about that other plan. Been drinking and driving, so get it, man. Get the coolie, the cooler, the quasi man. All boys say woo. All boys go wow. All boys say woo. All boys go wow. I catch the ball like a running back. Give me the plug, not the middleman. Show me the mayo, I'm whipping that. I told her she bad, so she feeling mad. All boys say woo.